臨時ニュースを申し上げます。臨時ニュースを申し上げます。
For San Diego Comic-Con 2025, Super 7 turned their San Diego storefront into Godzilla Station, a direct reference to the scene in Godzilla -1 where a train is chomped into like a Californian burrito. With a giant Godzilla mouth on the outside and a boatload of exclusive merchandise inside, I had a chance to speak with Ariane, an employee of the San Diego store for over 10 years, to discuss when work began on preparing the pop-up.
Normally, that happens like right after July 4th. Luckily, because we were so focused this year, we got stuff pretty early. I know some cons were kind of worried like things won't make it on time. This year, everything got here at least a week before we started turning the store over. That was really, really good on our end because we got to separate, or not separate, like organize a little bit better. Even though it's Comic-Con, like at the very end, it turns into this madhouse rush. Regardless of how much, how early and how organized you are, it's always something comes up. Aaron, you've seen him in the videos or the live, the Walmart live. He specifically said, like every year, there's going to be one day where we stay until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, this year, let's not do that. And sure enough, there was one night where we did have to stay. Well, he stayed until like midnight or whatever. That was the day before con, and the head went up I think Wednesday morning, preview night morning. Got there on Wednesday. I saw Aaron holding up the head with his hand on top of our ladder. I'm like, what are we doing? It's like apparently it came off the cleat, so we were waiting for the guys to come and help get up on top, not on top of the roof, but like in the building, and like strap it on, make sure it's on super tight. So again, every year there's always something that happens at the very last minute where it's unpredictable.
With a long night of preparation under their belts, the store opened up at 4 p.m. for members of the press on preview night, and I was there to grab a couple of exclusives and meet some friends in person for the first time. Upon leaving the store to head to the convention center, we noticed that the general public had begun lining up well over an hour before they would be let into the store. On Saturday, I had a chance to chat with Brian to discuss, among other things, the success of the pop-up.
Godzilla Station up and running. I know we had a chance to talk about it, but now you've got the 20-foot Godzilla outside biting the train. You walk through all this amazing stuff at Godzilla Station. Tell me, what's it been like for you seeing it, through, and what's the reception been like?
The reception has been insane. It's been our most popular pop-up ever, and we've been doing pop-ups now for almost a decade.
Yeah.
Maybe a decade. I'd have to pull out a calendar and look back, but we've been doing pop-ups at the store forever. This is easily the most popular one we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly why, other than everybody loves Godzilla.
Come on!
No, but I mean, we've done Peanuts, Masters of the Universe,
G.I. Joe, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
We've done tons and tons. So it's been awesome. It's been great. There was, like Daniel was even saying today, that there was a line to get in this morning. Normally, that's a Wednesday night chaos, Thursday pretty busy, and then everybody's like, cool, I did that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday are pretty mellow.
Yeah.
It has not been mellow. It has been anything but mellow. I don't know. I think it just all came together for people, and I can't explain why it's still going like pandemonium level on Saturday.
Yes.
Because quite frankly, even for the booth, we had planned for some of that store staff to be working here. So we're all like double shifting now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we have a lot of great product that's there.
Previous years, like at the Turtle pop-up, it's it's a restaurant, so it's a little bit more chill. Before that, that same year we had the Dungeons and Dragons pop-up, which was pretty chill, pretty okay, nothing crazy. The press events are pretty chill. This year was the most packed I've seen the press event or the press time, because we had again 80, 100 something people in 1 hour that we have to bring in and kind of come in, do your thing, and be on your merry way. But then when general public comes in, everyone's excited. As a staff, I'm excited seeing them be excited that they made line and they're excited and they want to take a picture of everything, and you're just in this cool store. And there's I don't think we mentioned that there was going to be a statue of Godzilla in the store, did we? complete surprise. And then I think toward the very end, we announced that there's going to be a Godzilla cosplayer. That's super cool to see and have him like do crowd work. And it's just a very positive, very like, this is so cool. And like you're here on preview night. It's just a very nice feeling.
The person Ariane is referring to here is Sean Sumagaisai, a passionate fan who has been building his own Godzilla 2002 suit for many years and whose appearance at the convention this year was sponsored by Toho. I had a chance to go for dinner with him and his partner, and he was very cool to hang out with. While many influencers had early access, they were not the only ones to make an appearance at Godzilla Station.
And one thing that was really cool is everybody there's having fun.
Yes.
And I happened to be there when Toho showed up. And I don't know if I just had like this preconceived notion of like, you know, Japanese businessmen showing up being nice and stoic, but they were having more fun than anybody. They showed up, they were like, yeah, like it was so much fun to see those guys enjoying the pop-up.
All of this, even when we're not here, it's supposed to be fun.
Yes.
We collect and we live in this stuff and we make this stuff and we buy this stuff and we chase this stuff and we search for this stuff because it's fun.
Yes.
And it brings us joy.
Yes.
And so this is a really great place because you concentrate that joy, but we should be able to have that same excitement
Everywhere else.
the rest of the year.
Yes, absolutely, 100% agree with you.
At the pop-up, many exclusives were offered, including a new pair of Toho Fun figures, a glow-in-the-dark Train Biter Godzilla reaction figure, an Ultimates Blazing Godzilla -1 figure, and their debut figure into the Toho Super Cycles line. With all of that foot traffic, the exclusives were not staying on shelves for very long.
The first two items to sell out were the jacket and the sticker pack, and then the Super Kaiju, and then I think apparel, reaction, and trike more or less all sold out around the same time. And then the pins, I think, sold out soon after.
We have an allocation for everybody, so if you obviously aren't able to attend San Diego Comic-Con, we have an allocation available on Monday that's going to go up. I expect that the jacket's going to sell out immediately.
Because it's already gone.
It's long. It was gone Thursday.
Yeah.
We're going to definitely make another run of jackets.
Oh, nice.
So, for anybody, yes, we're going to make the jacket again, so don't completely panic.
Yes.
Yeah, but everything will show up online on Monday.
The customers scooping up these exclusives included some very special guests.
Well, I'm the English dub voice of Noriko in Godzilla -1, and I'm here to check out Super 7's Godzilla Station. Is that Godzilla?
And did you see the photos with Shinji?
Yes.
That was all art direction. He's like, no, you have to point that Godzilla is coming. Like, oh no. And I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. I'm getting art directed. This is great.
Shinji Higuchi, the co-director of Shin Godzilla, was doing a signing at Godzilla Station, seemingly as part of the promotion for the 4K theatrical release of the movie in North America. The rules for the signing were that only 50 people were going to get in, and that there was no lining up to be had until 1 hour before the signing began. So, you can imagine the issue when people started lining up in the early hours of the morning.
We asked people to not line up by 9 o'clock. I got there at 8:30 thinking like, oh, I have time for a coffee. Not the case. To make it fair for everybody, we should turn it into a raffle. Because it was always going to be like a wristband event thing. But because the line was around the block, behind the gym now, it's like, well, now it's like a preview night all over again. So if there's 300 people there, 250 people are going to go disappointed. And the last thing we want is for people to be disappointed. So we figured, okay, let's make some bags for the first couple people in line. So, here's a thank you from us for, being a fan, being a hardcore fan. And here's a raffle ticket. And that's the most fair way we can do it. And on top of that, we have customers who just want to shop and don't really care about the signing. So that's like, okay, great. Let's make 2 different lines, and we'll go from there. Like when I had to go do crowd control, like, no, talk to me about your favorite Godzilla movie. I genuinely want to know. Tell me why Minya is the greatest thing for you. I really. And it's cool. It's cool talking to customers, and it's cool. I don't want to call them customers, but like talking to fans is what they are. Talking to people and getting to know what they collect. Like, turns out I'm talking to someone from Nickelodeon. It's like, oh, that's cool. I had no idea you're a collector. Or because you never know who's in line. You never know if it's a pro wrestler or an athlete or the son of a rapper. You don't know. Seeing people get excited, like kids coming in, like, I want a Mecha Godzilla, or my favorite Kaiju's Titanosaurus. I clearly remember telling a parent, like, my favorite thing is that this kid loves Titanosaurus. Like, this Kaiju's been in one movie, that's it. Seeing kids and adults and in between teenagers, I guess, get excited for this stuff is really exciting. And as a Kaiju fan myself, again, I want to talk about Kaijus with you.
With a crowd amassed, I was one of the lucky few that were able to get a signed poster in what was a very special moment. In the absence of a proper booth this year, I used the little time I had remaining with Brian to discuss a couple of updates and maybe tried to fish for a scoop.
One of the big things that's happened since we chatted, which was not that long ago, Jeff Walker announces the new CEO.
Yes.
He's coming in.
Yes.
And, you've talked about it a little bit, but what are you most excited about having him take over a lot of those maybe operational responsibilities?
It's a lot of the operations. It's a lot of like, how you run the business at a certain size. So like, people that I know in other businesses, one of those adages that they say is every time you double in the amount of people that you work with or hire, or you double in revenue, every process that you use to bring your product to market has to change. Mm-hmm. Because, if you're built on, like, I ask Bill and Bill does Bill asks Jim, and that's how things get done. Well, if there's twice as many people, you can't do that anymore. There's two other people in between, and they don't know what's going on. Like, everything is constantly changing. And to be very plain, I've never run a company at this scale before. We never started with that intent. We started because we liked making stuff. And that's really sort of my forte. So really what's really been exciting is, like, even here, Jeff was here for the first couple of days. Did you get to meet him?
I didn't meet him, but I did see him around,
him? But it's like, Jeff's experience is like, he'll look at even stuff that we're doing, he's like, and we're like, A plus B equals C. He goes like, also that B plus C equals F. And we're like, it does?
What?
We're like, he's like, yeah, if you just do this and this, like, this gets so much, and it's like, oh. And so it's a lot of that, and I realize it's very vague, but there's all sorts of just like how we operate with companies, like who he knows and everybody that we operate, where it's like, oh, let me just ask, like, I don't know, but it's like, I'll just go ask the CEO.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
you said he could text them, right?
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, that gets you an answer very much faster and very, it's just a level that I have to learn.
Yes.
And it's great to learn from Jeff, and I'm excited about it. Plus, it also gives me more time to work on all the fun stuff like Godzilla Station. Like, how do we top that next year?
Godzilla Station 2.
Revenge of Godzilla Station.
Yeah.
Or just, like same thing, the Levain Cookie
Yes.
Monster collab. Super fun, super sweet, but like, oh, that makes sense. Like Cookie Monster and cookies. Like, I want to really make sure that we're really leaning into making even better product, better experiences, more fun for everybody. And it's going to give me that opportunity. It's not going to happen right away.
Sure.
But I'm really excited about Jeff. He's really nice. It's really great. And it's been awesome so far. It's really new, but it's awesome.
Great. That's fantastic to hear. And I'm excited for you being able to focus more on the stuff that's fun and enjoyable, and getting that extra help. Because let's face it, we're not all great at everything. And if we can all focus on our strengths.
I've never even remotely claimed to be great at everything. I have a hard time making breakfast.
Now, normally there's a booth. There's no booth this year, so no big reveals, no big scoops. So I just had a couple of questions regarding some things.
You mean other than all the stuff that was at
Godzilla Station?
Yes. All right, come on.
We've covered it. I've reviewed it.
I know.
It's packed, done, dusted.
Yes.
Third Ultimate of Wave 5.
Third Ultimate of Wave 5. We're waiting. Josh was telling me before, so it's probably in Josh's possession now.
Okay.
Because before we left for San Diego, he said it was in the mail.
Yeah.
So once we approve the physical sample, then we'll get a launch time together.
Okay.
Because I want to show it to people.
Yes.
When we open the pre-order, so it's not just like here's renders and here's what it's going to look like. It's like no, here it is in person.
Yes.
So I'd love to tell. I'm really excited for
I
you
know.
to see it.
I know.
It's really cool. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Well, ever since Wave 5 went up, it was
This
been like, where's the
mystery
third one?
figure.
Where's the third one? Where's the? And people are pinging me. They're like, where's the third one? Where's that? And I'm like, trust me, you'll understand. You'll understand when you see it.
So hopefully soon, but all I've been talking about is San Diego, so I have no idea.
Sure.
Right now, what's happened in the last week.
Yeah.
And I got to get back. Next week, I'll find out.
Sure. You've heard it from Brian, folks.
Next week, I find out.
We're gonna find out soon.
I don't know when. I don't know when yet, but it's very soon.
Now,
Soon.
another Ultimate you guys have done is Destroyer.
Yes.
Destroyer, it's absolutely top 5, possibly top 3. That is an amazing figure. You made it.
Top 3.
Yes.
right.
For Toho Ultimates,
Okay.
easy. Okay? You made it. You even reissued it. That reissue's come and gone.
Okay.
Are we going to see that mold used in other ways?
I thought we were doing something with Destroyer, and I thought, and I think if the reissue's already sold out, there may be more coming. Like,
Okay.
that's one of those where it's like, we didn't make enough, all this other stuff. So I think that Destroyer may be coming back in stock again.
Okay.
Just so people can get
so you have a
Destroyer.
chance to get Destroyer.
Yeah, like, I don't want you to have to pay $500 for Destroyers.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's Destroyer.
Okay. Cool, because that's
And it's big!
It's a giant figure. It's like 5 pounds, something like that, maybe even more.
Are you doing curls with it?
Yeah,
Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Kyle?
man. You gotta work off the cookies, man. Just
Yeah. No, I'm not working off any cookies. I'm just eating them.
just eating them. And then I wanted to touch base with you about the launch of Fun.
Yes.
Because that line was like a sleeper line for me. When it was first revealed, I was like, okay. And then I got the silver one in hand, and I was like, I get it, So you guys, so far, 5 exclusive, 6 mainline. What are you seeing with folks that are picking up? Is it going well? Big plans?
I think if you're talking about you're a hardcore guy that buys Destroyer Ultimates, they're like, why are you making this? Who's this for? But there's a whole other crew of people that are much more like, they collect from a different point of view, and so that customer is really excited about it, and we're seeing that really start to pick up. So I think actually we're almost sold out of the Fun's from the pop-up, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that person walks in there and is like, oh man, this is cute, this is fun, I like this, that's fun. And I think it's one of those things where they look nice in package, but it's not till you take them out
Yes.
and you start to kind of play with them, then you're like, all right, now I get it, this is cool.
Yeah. Mike is manning the camera. Mike got some Fun's as well. Fantastic figures, fantastic toys. Brian, just to wrap up, again, there's no booth this year. Is there anything that you'd like to tell folks that are interested in your Toho lines?
Well, I would like to start with the specifications of all things. No, I'm just kidding. No, we've got a lot of really, really exciting stuff coming up. Obviously, Godzilla Station was the big push at San Diego, but there's a lot of really crazy stuff planned for the next year and a half. Like, we're knee deep in 2026 San Diego, finishing that up in Q3, Q4 planning. So there's a lot of really cool stuff. And if you saw like the movie lineups, there's more Toho and Godzilla content coming out over the next 5 years than there has been in, I don't know, ever. And so with that, between Legendary, I guess Legendary also counts Monarch, between comic books, between animation, between movies, between eras, there's so much stuff. It's going to be amazing next couple years, or 5 years at least, of amazing content. So I can't wait to share all that with everybody.
Amazing. Perfect. Brian, thank you so much.
All right, Kyle.
Follow Super 7. I'll put all the social handles in the description. Put Brian's Instagram in the description. Stay tuned. Godzilla Station exclusives going online, all that good stuff. Stay tuned to the channel. Thanks, folks.
And that's a wrap on Godzilla Station. It was a very special moment in time, and I only wish that more of you were there to experience it as well. Shout out to Mike's Monsters for filming my conversation with Brian at the Super 7 booth. You should go check out his coverage of San Diego Comic-Con. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye!